Ladies and gentlemen, this is Christian Motivational Ministry in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to talk about how to start your own business. It gets a lot of people who are very smart, who are very intelligent, but they don't know what to do, how to start their own business. One thing I always tell people when you want to start your own business, make sure that you love what you are doing. That's number one. You like what you are doing, number one. And when you like what you are doing, that's the gift, that talent that God gave you to become the best you can be. So I remember when I want to start my own business, it's a cleaning company. And I started with $150. It's because that's what I want to do. That's what I love doing. When you tap into the gifts that God gave you, that will take you higher level to the point that you can start your own business. Even not only that, there is a secret about when you use the gift and the talent that God gave you to become the best you can be. God will show you how to do it. God will show you how to open the door. He said, I can open a door that no man can shut. One thing people don't understand is that when I start my cleaning business, I started with $150. People will say, well, how did you start a business with $150? I'm going to tell you. Number one, you got to love what you are doing to become successful in it. If you don't love it, you're wasting your time. You got to really love what you're doing to become the best you can be on it. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit. You get a lot of people who want to start their own business. They don't know where to go. They think they need to go to the bank and get loan from the bank. And that's only the way. And if they don't have that money to get from the bank, or they didn't have a good credit, the bank will not give financing for them. And time is wasting, and the time is wasting, you're supposed to be using the gift and the talent that God gave you to become the best you can be. Now, people don't understand that sometimes banks don't need to give you money to start your own business. Let me tell you how I do mine. Okay. I love cleaning. That's my gift, number one. That's what I love doing. And when I start my business, I started with $150. How did he start his business with $150? I'm going to tell you. The kind of business that I'm doing, or the kind of business that I have, which is the cleaning company, you don't need to spend a lot of money to start that business. The first thing I first of all do that God gave me, because that's the wisdom, that's my talent. And God will start reveal things to you. He starts showing you how to move on and how to do it. That's come with wisdom too. Now, when I started the business, I started with $150. And I took that business and I asked Lord, how can I start my business with $150? He said, I'm going to show you. This is part of the wisdom. This is one thing that you know that you love doing. So it showed me that I need to start renting things, not just go ahead and buy it. You get some people who have a lot of money, and you get some people who went and borrowed money from the bank, and it's not the kind of business they want to do. And what really happened is that you're going to pay the money back to the bank because they already gave you that money. Now you waste your time. Not only wasting your time, you waste the money. You waste every time that you need to spend to yourself to do most of the things, or most of the things that you like your talent, to tap into your talent. You waste that time. Now, it's very important that you use that talent that you have, things that you love doing, things that you are very interested in doing when it comes to the business. Now, I use that cleaning that I open I start my own cleaning business. The most important thing I do, I rent equipment. When I rent equipment, I may go ahead and look for a contract. When they give me the contract, they say, well, they are going to pay me like $2,000 for the business. Okay, this $2,000 they are going to pay me. Now, what you need to do is to go ahead, rent equipment. There's a lot of rentals when it comes to the kind of business that I'm dealing with. Now, if I go ahead and rent this equipment, the equipment is like roughly $200, and I rent that equipment. Then I bought my chemicals that I need to use for the equipment. Just like when I first of all start, I start with cleaning people's house, like shampoo the carpet. And the shampoo, a bottle of shampoo will be like $5. And when I bought that shampoo, I rent the equipment for $200. I still save money. I go there, do my job, I still pocket a lot of money on my pocket. Okay? Now, many people don't think that way. They think that they will just go ahead and purchase a big, giant equipment. And when you purchase the giant equipment, you take the equipment and you still paying for the equipment because bank gave you the loan. Now, in my own case, I didn't buy equipment. I rent equipment. Because if I buy the equipment, maybe that's not what I want to do. Now, if I buy it, I lost. The equipment is there, dusting, put it on the garage. There's nothing, you don't use it, you don't do nothing about it. The equipment start messing up, you know? So you lost a lot of money. So what I do is that I went and rent equipment. When I rent equipment, I still return it back. It's not my equipment, but I rent it, but still I make some money on it, you know? So most of the time, you need to love what you're doing. You need to love what you're doing to get into the business that you want to get into. But most of people will just run and buy equipment, or like say, oh, I want to open a business, I want to open a cleaning company, or I want to open any kind of business. You went and purchased all this equipment and everything. You spend up to $20,000, $50,000, and you are not making any profit on it. So that's why I start with the kind of business that I'm doing now. That's why I start the cleaning company, and I started with $150. So anytime that I want to do something for people, anytime I want to clean up and all kind of things like that, I just went and rent it. It's not mine, but I rent it. It may be like $200, it may be $100 and something dollars. And the job that you want to do is like $2,000. You still make a profit on it. Okay? Now, that's the kind of business that I'm into, a cleaning. Now, when it comes to any kind of business that you want to open, make sure that you love what you want to open. Any kind of business that you want to open, make sure that you love it. Because if you don't love it, you're wasting your time. You got to be the gift, the talent that you have from the God to open that kind of business that you love doing. But if you don't, you're wasting your time. Number one, you're wasting your time, you're wasting people's time, and you are not going to become successful in it. You know? A successful is something that you plan, a successful is something that you want to do, and you carry the action, and you become successful on it. So most of the people, they want to start their own business, but they don't know how to do it. You know, you got to love what you are doing to be the best on it. That's one thing I tell many people when people come to me, they say, oh, Mr. Chris, I want to open a business. I said, what kind of business do you want to open? I don't know. And I say, what do you like? What did you really like? What do you think that you love doing? That's your gift. That's your talent. That's what God wants to give you so you can become the best you want to be. But many people will just go ahead and open some company, and maybe that's not what they want to do. They waste their time, they waste money, they waste their time, they waste people's time. And not only that, they are not successful in that business. So people need to be careful Whatever any business that you want to open, I don't care what kind of business, nice business, okay? I'm against drugs, I'm against stealing, I'm against killing people, and I'm against people destroying things. So I'm talking about good things that God gave you, talents that God gave you to be the best you can be. That's what I'm talking about. So when you use that things that you love doing, the talent that you love doing, that's what God gave you. Then when you use it, you become the best you can be. You become the best, you start making money. You know, but many people want to start their business. They don't know what they want to do. But tap into what you love doing. Tap into the successful, the things that you love doing. That's your gift. That's your talent. That's what God wants to show you. That's why many people that God created in this world, He gave them a gift. I don't think that God created people to be poor. I don't think that God created people not to become the best they can be in this world. We all have this gift. So when we use that gift that God gave us, that's when we become successful in it. So if you want to start your own business, if you really mean that you want to start your own business, you got to tap into what you love doing. That's your gift. That's your talent. That's what God gave you to become the best you can be. So tap into it. Become successful in it. You know, then you can help most people that is around you. People that surround you. People that be your family that you need to help. So you tap into it. You get some people who want to become a painters. You get some people who want to become a doctors. You get some people who want to become a lawyer, pharmacist, you know, nurse assistants, you know. Go to school. And you get some people that, what's so funny about this talent? First of all, if you want to go to school, make sure you pray about it before you do anything. You don't want to waste your time and say, oh, I want to become a lawyer. Then you went to school and become a lawyer, graduate, do everything, stay there for 4 years, 5 years, come out, and you're doing something else. A lot of people do that. A majority of people do that in this world. You got to tap into your gift, the talent that God gave you to become the best that you can be in this world. We all have this gift. We all have this talent. Use that talent that God gave you to be the best you can be. You can make it. Nobody can stop you to be the best you can be. We all can be the best we can be in this world. So, starting your own business is a very good thing. This is another thing I'm going to tell you. Not every one of us will start business. If you work for any company that you work for, try to put at least 100% on it. Okay? Many people will say, why did I want to put 100% on it? Yes. One thing that you don't understand is that when the owner comes in, they may tell you, let's say they tell you to do this or to file a books or papers and all kind of things, or you become different thing they tell you to do. And you get into that place and you say, well, this is what they want me to do and this is what they pay me to do. Now I'm not going to do more than that. You know, that's wrong. That's a bad attitude. Very, very bad attitude. Because what really happened is that the owner, when he come in, and one day see you that you are very hardworking, somebody else didn't show up for what they are doing, and then we ask you, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? You say, yes, I can do it. You know what happened? They will promote you. Because you are doing more than what they gave you. That's one thing people don't understand when you go and work for people. Try to do the best you can do for them. Because you don't know where the gift will come out. You don't know where your talent will take you so higher level. Now, if the owner come in and say, well, can you do this? And he say yes. You know what happened? He needs you. He will promote you. He will give you some money. He will give you more money for what you are doing. You know, they will need you. And you start using that gift, the talent, for the company. Okay? Not every one of us will open a business. If we all open a business, who is going to work for who? So sometimes God gave you a gift for you to go and work for some people or some company that will promote you, and you become a manager or the director, or the, you know, it may make you become the assistant partner for the company, because you listen, you do what they gave you, but you do more than what they gave you. See, that's one thing people don't understand, that sometimes you got to use the gift and the talent that God gave you to be the best you want to be. Now, when you work for that company and you're doing good for that company, they will promote you, they will give you more money, and they will keep you. So what you really doing is that you are using the gift, the talent that God gave you in that company. Did you see how you are using your gift? So sometimes God gave you that gift. You may not open your own business. You may not have that time to open your own business. It may be that you want to work for another company. Do your best. Do the best you can do for that company, and you'll be promoted. This is what I'm trying to let people know. You know, it's very important that you use that gift that God gave you to be the best you can be. Now, one thing that I want people to know is that God is so powerful the way He gives us our own gift. So use your gift, use your talent, and be the best you can be. This is Chris Okeibunor from Jacksonville, Florida, from Christian Motivation Ministry in Jacksonville, Florida. I love to see people become the best they can be. So we're talking about how to start your own business. And at the same time, if you don't start your own business, you can work for another company that will open a door for you. And you use the gift that God gave you to be the best you want to be. I really appreciate you for listening to this video, and have a nice blessing day, and God bless you for everything that you're doing in this world. Thank you very much, and have a nice blessing day.